And we're recording. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Shooting the Shit. I am your host, the Beige Wonder. Always joining me is
Ruben the Third.
And today, on this glorious Royal Rumble night,
Sunday,
we're going to actually give us, I guess, some predictions.
real quick predictions.
Real quick predictions for this edition of the Royal Rumble.
We'll go down the lineup, pre-show, then regular show, then the Royal Rumble match itself.
All right, well, with that being said, nice hat, by the way, but
Thank you.
Ruben?
All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick thing. Predictions for the actual pre-shows. I don't know what the order is going to be, but we'll go down the list of what I've got here.
Okay.
Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax.
Nia Jax has to win.
I'm thinking Nia Jax too because it will extend the not the match, but the
feud.
The feud a little longer, probably up until WrestleMania, where it's going to be Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Charlotte in a four women's fatal four-way for the women's champion at WrestleMania. That actually probably will take the match of the night at WrestleMania, like it did with the triple threat from last year with Becky, Banks, and Flair.
Well, to be honest, I think they really do need to have Nia win because it's going to look kind of skimpy that she's supposed to be a threat and not to judge her weight, but as big as she is, she's supposed to be like their version of Awesome Kong. And you can't have somebody that big and that powerful and not really use her at all.
Even though she's taken out all the scrubs, but though she couldn't beat Asuka, Bayley twice, Bayley at NXT for the title, and then Bayley on the Raw a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so we both agreed on Nia.
Nia Jax.
Okay, next match.
Next match is the tag team WWE Raw tag team titles with two referees because there was a screwy finish about 2 weeks ago with Cesaro and Sheamus, the champions, versus the Club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
So with there being two referees, this is going to be a tornado tag more likely.
No, it's just going to be straight tag, but because of the screwy finish where one referee didn't see it and they pinned Carl Anderson had the pin, and they won the titles. But it's like no. I saw it a different way. They screwed up. So they reversed the decision and gave it back to Cesaro and Sheamus.
Isn't there still going to be a conflict of interest?
It's probably going to be, but either way. So who do you have?
I'm going with the Club regardless because the Club needs to win. You cannot hype these guys up and then have them not win for almost like a year since they debuted. It's almost been a year.
Pretty much. And they lose a lot of matches.
Yes.
It's way too many.
Like, seriously, y'all really amped this story up just so that New Day can take the record off of Demolition for that purpose, and then you just screw the Club over. Like, you're literally treating them like they're jobbers. And there's, So
title change on the pre-show.
Yes.
This is what you get for not watching the pre-show. That's what I'm going with. Is you have a title change,
yes,
then it makes sense. It's like, okay, this is what you need to start doing. You need to start watching the pre-show. Even the pre-show is 2 fucking hours long, you still need to watch the pre-show because, hey, we had a title change. We shouldn't tell you on the Royal Rumble. You find out on Monday Night Raw, hey, the Club's got the titles.
Yeah.
Why did they get titles? Got to go back and watch the pre-show. All right, next match. SmackDown's women's tag team match, six women's match.
Mm-hmm.
It's Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi versus Alexis Bliss, Mickie James returning, Mickie James, and Natalya.
Now, here's the only thing that I have a conflict of interest on that one on. I want Naomi to win because she is the most deserving out of all that group that you just named. I don't really care for Nikki Bella winning, but the main reason on that one is that I want Naomi to win because she needs to look strong and gets a serious boost. And I think she's, out of everybody in her class, she mostly deserves to at least be women's champion, regardless, at least one time. She has to have at least one title reign. And I think that she's the most athletic out of all of them. I would love to give it to Mickie James, but the conflict of interest relies on me is because Mickie James will probably get the W. But then again, she could be jobbing. She could just take the opportunity to be like, look, I done did everything, so I'm here just to work and job to push the next person up or whatever like that. She may get a reign, she may not get a reign, but yeah, I'm rooting for Naomi. That's all I'm going to say.
I'd say it's going to be Bliss, James, and Natalya's getting the match on here. But in future things, if they are smart enough, Elimination Chamber match, that happens in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They have a women's Elimination Chamber match. Naomi could take the title then.
Could.
off of some weird shit.
Yeah.
And then say Mickey James gets the title probably during the regular show, because I don't see her Naomi taking it to WrestleMania. But I can see, maybe Mickey James taking it during one of the SmackDowns. She takes it to WrestleMania, and then she takes on somebody. Probably Becky Lynch, probably Nikki Bella, because it's John Cena's girl.
Yeah.
But I can see it's the villains taking it over the tops, the hills, or the
faces.
Faces, yes. Okay, so that's done with the pre-show. Next match, the Cruiserweight title match. Rich Swann versus Neville. Okay, I'll say this right now. I say Neville's taking it, hands down. Rich Swann has no fucking chance in hell.
Here's what I think. A lot of people are over Rich Swann. I think Rich Swann got pushed too quickly when he could have had a developing story before winning the actual match against taking it off of. Okay, part 2. As I was saying, I would love to get it from. I would love Rich Swann to win. Because again, he got pushed off too quickly from Brian Kendrick. And it was too big. It was too soon for him. Because a lot of people are now saying that they're over him. But, I mean, the guy is most deserving. And with the Cruiserweights, they're trying to recycle.
Second deserving.
Yeah, but Cedric Alexander, they trying to save him for WrestleMania. I'm sorry. His lead up is WrestleMania.
Let's hope so.
I'm almost positive his lead up is WrestleMania. To win on that stage, that'd be the greatest triumph.
Honestly, I don't see Neville dropping it anytime soon. It's like SummerSlam would be like his earliest that he drops
it. I got a feeling
they gotta stop playing hot potato with the Cruiserweight title. They did it with the women's title. They gotta stop doing it with the Cruiserweight.
They have to give it to Neville because one, they fucked up with Aaron Bourne or Matt Sydal. They really kind of fucked up with him. Because he was technically a cruiserweight, and y'all had no competition for him.
We're in a second generation. That's back then. We're not worried about that. We're looking to the future.
Well, if they don't put something on Neville, he's going to be looking like a jobber. So
he's been looking like a jobber since he's been moved up from NXT.
I know, but now with this, with people on his level as far as his caliber and weight division, yeah, it looks pretty good. So mixed emotions on this one. I cannot pick a winner on this one.
All right, so you got your neutral.
Neutral.
All right, so it's Neville regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you say.
You made that.
The storylines forever, all the Cruiserweights have just been underwhelming. There's almost nothing there. They screwed up for not doing storylines for the Cruiserweight Classics that they had.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what screwed it up. I mean, there's a lot of guys that should have signed, but they did not. There's some guys that have just lately signed. Kira Tozawa just signed.
Oh, wow. They actually got him.
Yeah, they finally got him, and he's supposed to be debuting on 205 Live next week after Royal Rumble. So that's going to be fun with him. But, Kota Ibushi and Zack Sabre Jr. didn't want to sign because they have other things they want to do before they could sign.
Yeah.
I'm thinking when Sabre signs...
Another 2 years
before
you see them.
Yeah, well, Sabre signs, I feel like Will Ospreay and Ricochet will eventually make their way
God, that would be awesome to see Ricochet.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Well, WCPW's got Ricochet versus Ospreay.
I know, but he got to build up his brand more and more and more.
So, yeah. Moving on.
Yeah.
The WWE Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte versus Bayley.
I'm going to go ahead and say Bayley, only because she's the face and I'm tired of seeing Charlotte.
I think it's too soon.
I'm tired of seeing Charlotte.
I know. But she's what, 4-time women's champion, Divas champion, whatever champion she's at. She's at a high number too soon, but she takes it. She loses at WrestleMania. That will be the first time she loses at a pay-per-view for her title. Would be WrestleMania.
Yeah, but I don't think they want to jab her that hard with that big of a loss because it's WrestleMania.
Yeah, but then I feel like they give it right back to her at WrestleMania. I don't want to see that happening.
Okay.
And then she's got to stay away from that title after this. No more titles for her for a while. Too many, too soon.
Shit, I mean, then again, if they get enough women, they can do a horseman. thing.
Yeah, but again, we don't have enough women.
Okay.
That's why we're hoping that there's a women's tournament that's going to happen, and then we'll go through that.
Okay.
Don't hurt me.
Well, the thing is it's only giving me like 4 minutes, and we're already 30. We got 30 seconds left before I gotta hit record it again.
Okay, well, we'll just stop it and then do it again.
No, I'll just have to like do more.
Okay.
Um,
No disqualification for the WWE Universal Championship with Chris Jericho suspended in a shark cage. Kevin Owens the champion versus Roman Reigns.
Roman's gonna take it. It's not even a question on that one.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's like
We want Steen to win. Roman Reigns is going to win.
he's gonna win because again, it's what Vince wants, man. People gotta understand it's Vince McMahon's. Got to understand that it's Vince McMahon's mind. They can't sit here and escape the fact that here's a guy who literally changes every freaking storyline every night. That's why the writers have so much of a hard time with their story plots because the story changes. If Vince could be like, you know what? We're not gonna have this. Change it. Hey, you keep the belt. You interfere. That's how we're gonna end the story. And it's like with Triple H, man, he can't really do what he really wants to do. He's getting all the talent in, but somehow, some way, Vince just wants to be the dick and just say, this is still my company. This is still my company. He ain't, it's like I almost really want him to be like, you know what? Just die already.
So I say Reigns takes it because of Jericho unintentionally screws Owens with like a drop out of the cage or something, like throws him a weapon. How the U.S. title just fucking drops and then he takes and just hits him and then boom, Owens is done.
I mean, well, they amped that story up too. It's like they're phoning that storyline in as well with Jericho and Steen. It's like, come on, man. Like you and Kevin Steen, or whatever y'all want to call him. You're literally phoning that storyline in. Just the way how you're phoning in the storyline with Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. Like, just stop. Just stop phoning that in. Enjoy the ride until it's time. But because Jericho has to hurry up and rush and they got to finish this storyline, yeah.
Well, WrestleMania should be Jericho versus Owens versus Universal title, not the U.S. title. U.S. title should just disappear off of Jericho to somebody else, and then we'll just go with that. But no, it's U.S. title, WrestleMania, Jericho screwed Steen. Steen's going to get pissed off, and then that's where they're going to lose it, and then WrestleMania comes along and bam.
But my whole thing is I don't want to see Jericho get the blunt force of the drop. Like, Kevin Owens is going to go off by beating the crap out of him. They're just going to write Jericho off as in like he was severely injured.
Well, we'll see. Next match is the singles match for the WWE Championship match. Champion AJ Styles versus John Cena. Now, here's the thing about this is, before you say anything, they're not going to do Roman Reigns and John Cena leaving Royal Rumble. I say AJ Styles retains title and will at least probably lose it at the Elimination Chamber.
John Cena does not need a title reign, period.
Part-timer John Cena.
He does not need a fucking title reign simply because that he is done. 10 years of PG bullcrap. Move on. Let it go. And you're disrespecting the hell out of all these other guys who coming in here who you literally contradict yourself with because you talk crap about The Rock, but yet you're doing the same shit The Rock did. You talk crap about the people not stepping up, and now they're the new era of guys who's trying to step up and reach that bar. You're literally trying to throw the middle finger at them and say, no, bitch, it's still my time. With that crap, it's still my time. It's still my time. No, your time is over and done with. Let it go. You don't need to really be there. It's time to let these other guys step up. If not, you're going to get some guys who are going to be like, you know what, screw it. I'm not going to sit here and keep busting my butt. I'm going to just get conformed. And that's the biggest thing that Kenny Omega had. He was like, I don't want to be one of those guys where I'm just collecting the paycheck. And I'm just there to be there.
Floating around just getting your ass kicked for no reason at all.
Yeah, like, I don't
even need to be there.
I don't blame him. So, AJ Styles, I refuse to root for John Cena. I refuse.
Everybody refuses except stupid little children with their colored t-shirts.
Screw that.
Over the rainbow.
Screw that.
Fruity Pebbles. Okay, and then we've got the final thing, the 30-man Battle Royal, or Royal Rumble match. for a chance for the World Championship match at WrestleMania 33. Ha ha ha. I'll go down the list. I'm not going to tell you what brand they are because who gives a shit, really.
Yeah.
22 competitors have been announced. I'll go from the bottom up. Mojo Rawley, Rusev, Big Cass, Sami Zayn, only because he took the spot away from Seth Rollins.
Yep.
Big Show, Luke Harper, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, Sheamus, Cesaro, Ziggler, Miz, Ambrose, Taker, Corbin, Strowman, Jericho, Woods, Kofi Kingston, Big E, Brock Lesnar, Goldberg. Now, here's the thing I have a problem with this is, Sheamus and Cesaro were in this match. Why isn't the club in it?
The club is not in it.
Because they have the titles. Is that the reason?
Pretty much. And plus, I think they want to save those spots for, like, you're going to have some surprises, and the biggest surprises is going to be
okay, wait.
Probably
no, let me
some NXT people.
Let's hold that for a second. All right, out of the 22 that I've named,
still 8 spots left.
Yes, we'll talk about the that in a second. But out of the 22 I've named, who's your favorite that actually are going to win it? Not the ones that you are guaranteed that are going to win it because of
rumors
and shit like that.
Right.
Who do you want to see win the Royal Rumble? Because this is the most unpredictable one we've had.
Who do I really want to see it?
Yeah.
As the names that you just called.
That I mentioned.
Bray Wyatt.
I don't want to see that, actually.
I do. But why don't you want to, like, why? What's your reason for not wanting to
I don't want to see Bray Wyatt because I think it's a little too soon. He's got years to go to do it. And it can make him better later on to do it. But I think the most deserving person on this list right now is Jericho. He's almost on his way out, and he really deserves this win. The Royal Rumble, maybe a shot, or maybe a quick title run, and then fucking done. He's done. I'm good with that. I mean, that's not going to happen, but I like to see Jericho win this because it would be the biggest, what actually would be the best out of all the, like, part-timers, all the people that are currently on there, because he's given 50% right now. Like, his character's way over. For dumb shit like The List, Stupid Idiots.
His catchphrases are awesome.
Yeah.
His catchphrases are awesome.
His fucking scarf is over. More than half the fucking people.
Yeah.
His scarf is over more than Roman Reigns is ever going to be.
His Bon Jovi persona is kind of good right now.
So out of this list, I would say Jericho. You have Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
Okay. We've got 8 spots.
8 spots, yes.
So, who do you see?
Samoa freaking Joe, man. Please make my day with Samoa Joe. Please. Please make my day so I can have my Samoan submission machine. Yes. Damn it. Yes. Samoa Joe. All day, every day. Hallelujah. Yes.
So, Samoa Joe.
Yes.
Early or later?
Later.
Okay. I would see that they would give him the AJ Styles treatment at like 3, but let's hope not.
No, because they're going to save him. I think they learned their lesson from bringing him in too soon. Even though that was great. Okay, that was the greatest pop for him, and that was the most surprising thing. But yeah, Samoa Joe. All day. Probably within the teens. So after between 10 to maybe 17.
Does he stay at the final 3? Just to let you know, we've got the women's...
Here's the reason why I say this.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me stop you real quick. We have the women's tag team match going on right now.
We do?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it 7 o'clock?
No, it's 5:30.
Okay. Well, yeah. We can wrap this up. I mean...
Well, no. Let's go through the 8. So we've got 7 left. I'm going to say probably Ty Dillinger.
Yep.
At number 10.
Yep. That's already a given on that one. If he does it, it's gonna be weird.
That's gonna be sad.
It's gonna be fucking sad.
There should be no reason why he shouldn't enter into there.
Did you see any veterans? It's too soon for Kurt Angle.
Yeah,
so let's get that out.
I would think like DDP would pop up again, like he did last year. Maybe give Jake Roberts his like wish that he wanted to be in the Royal Rumble for the last 4 or 5 years. That would be nice.
Okay, so we got 5 more.
let's see, another NXT guy. Would love to see Shinsuke Nakamura, but because of how it ended last night, that probably won't happen. But would be great to see him in it. Oh no, Tyler Bates, the UK champion. I can see him being in it.
Okay.
With his thick ass thighs.
Okay, we got 3.
I have this feeling Shaq is going to be doing it again. Just to set up that match. I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but hey, man, it's WWE.
2 years in a fucking row. That
so we got two people left.
Who do you?
Kane.
Yeah,
because he's not been on TV in a while.
No, Mass Kane or Corporate Kane?
Doesn't matter. Kane.
Okay, so
just Kane. So one spot left.
Random. We know that it's never gonna happen, but I would like to see it because it would be the biggest fucking surprise in the world. But we know it's not gonna happen because he talks so much shit about him now.
Mm-hmm.
But CM Punk. I would love to see that.
It would be great, but I'm going to tell you right now, if CM Punk was to come in, it would take away from everything about the Royal Rumble. And it would be the biggest freaking fuck you that you could possibly ever give.
AJ Styles did it last year. Nobody gives a shit about who finished the match off. It was AJ Styles for the Royal Rumble last year.
Yeah, but notice how when he got eliminated, it was like the biggest letdown ever.
Yeah, just like when they did with Daniel Bryan a couple years ago. And Roman Reigns. No, is it Roman Reigns that won that, or is it David Batista that won it? No, David Batista, he never entered into it. So it's Roman Reigns won that. And that's when deflated the entire thing when Daniel Bryan got knocked out.
Yeah, but it also kind of hurt because David Batista was right. I won the Rumble, but I never got my title shot.
Well, he had the shot, just not one-on-one when he wanted it.
But, I mean, he's had a point, though. I never got my title shot.
Yeah,
so you can't sit here and... Yeah. And since then, I never really...
Orton versus Batista, boring. Please.
No, it wouldn't. Wouldn't have been boring.
Randy Orton with the title, or even a title picture for WrestleManias, always fucking boring.
You could have let him lost to Daniel Bryan, and then you could have had Daniel Bryan versus Batista like it should have been.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have to put both of them in the match all at one time. You could have let Daniel Bryan face Randy Orton. Randy Orton loses by somehow mishap. And straight up Daniel Bryan versus Dave Batista so they can go ahead and have it out. And then Batista can't go away saying, look, I had my fun. Thank y'all very much. Not where to the point where it's like, well, I never got my title shot.
Though in his most recent thing that he did, when he was talking to somebody, I don't know who it was, but he came out and said that, I wanted to come back for SummerSlam. Hey, I'm in the Guardians of the Galaxy. The Authority, Stephanie and Tripp told him no. Because, number one, we didn't know how the movie was going to be, and we're just going to tell you no.
That was stupid on them.
Yeah. It's Marvel property. Are you fucking kidding me?
And it was the most awkward movie that was the most successful.
Yeah. Nobody had any clue what's going on, but it was one of the best movies that year.
Yeah.
Actually, the best movie that year.
Yeah.
And it almost becomes Marvel movies are always the best of the years for the last bunch of years.
Yeah.
Except Iron Man 3, but that's a whole separate story.
But I'm still trying to figure out how the hell did Suicide Squad get nominated for an Oscar?
Best makeup, I think. Yeah. Well, visual effects for Doctor Strange, so yay. Yeah. Okay, we're going on off topic from wrestling, so we're going to end it right there.
Yeah, we're going to end it right there. We'll probably do a recap show after to see whether or not if our predictions came true.
The only question is if we can remember our own predictions.
Well, we're not Nostradamus, but we're a bunch of Nostradamuses. But hey, you never know. Oh, another name too that I'm gonna just toss out there, just good for story. Probably Triple H.
Do it like you do it every year for the last couple of years. Last 2 men in. Once again. Last 2 men in from the year before. First 2 men in this year. So that means that's Roman Reigns. No, that's Dean Ambrose. And Triple H, because Roman Reigns was the third to last person knocked out.
Yeah.
So Dean Ambrose, Triple H kicks off the Royal Rumble?
Probably.
And
you never know.
And then Samoa Joe comes out there and beats both the fucking out.
I just want freaking Samoa Joe. That's all I want, man. That'll make my day.
Late teens.
That'll make my day. But anyway, we're going to cut it short. We're going to take a quick look at this match right now. And yeah, we'll be back. As always, this has been Shooting the Shit. I'm your host, the Beige Wonder.
Ruben III.
And we'll see you in the funny pages.